Hi everyone, today I'm going to share how I will create this coral. As you can see, it has a lot of details. So for this one I will use base model for Speedtree and then ZBrush and sometimes Substance Painter. And if you need to use Maya just to show the mesh. Let's start from the beginning. So here, if I see all the detail, it will take so much time. So I'm just hiding this and showing you. Okay, hide this. Okay, press H and hide all. So now we have our trunk tube. Like right click and from trunk take the trunk tube and then select the tube, go to spine tab, add some late amount as you can see, and then like something I added to 2.6, and then add some big branches and add some more branches and add the cap. So here you can select it and right click and add the cap for all tip. Or else if you don't add the cap for the moment, that also fine. I'll not add that now. So now I have other part, I have duplicated and added. So here also. Okay. Now we can select it. We have our base mesh here. Now go to file and export a mesh. So I have exported at APX, then export mesh. Now I'll start with the ZBrush. So here, okay, I'll start from the beginning. I'll close it and open ZBrush. Okay, my previous project has opened. Click the light box and then it will go up, and now press Ctrl N, so that will disappear. Now import the mesh we have exported from the Speedtree. So that mesh we have to import here. Okay, again press Ctrl N, and normally I use work on board for my for ZBrush, but now I'm just showing with the mouse. Right click the mouse and then drag it, and don't click anywhere else, directly click to the edit, and now you can just click and move this part. So here you can see first of all I'm going to duplicate this one. When you click the polygon, you can see it has a lot of triangles. So I'm going to duplicate this part. And turn off this one. I'll work on this layer. So first of all, we have to have, I want to have some nice clean polygon with quad. So we can do Dynamesh. For the moment, you can see it has like individual mesh. Like when you press shift and click it, you can see it's making like it, or everything has individual mesh. So for that we have to do the Dynamesh, but that will take time if I show all the details. So here what I'm going to do, because I need only few details to show here. So I'll do the retopology first. So I'm going to do the ZRemesher. Click it. Target count, I kept 5 here and leave it as it is. Okay. Now we can use the subdivise. We can, okay, I'll keep 1.4 million, that is fine. Now in the reference you can see it has a lot of details, so I'll add the details. I'll show how to do the sculptor. Now select this one. Don't worry about the polygon because we can reduce that one. Okay, first of all, when you press B and the keyboard, you get all the brush here. So I'll take that down standard. That is my most favorite brush. And then press shift, space, and you can reduce your brush size. Now you can add the detail. Just quickly I'm showing you some details what I'm adding here. Oh, before that I want to do the UV unwrap. Okay, I'm checking the subdivise one. And now when you go to the UV, we can see we don't have any UV here. So we have to create the UV from Z plugin. We can click UV master and unwrap UV. That is the most easiest way I'm showing. It has a lot of options to do the proper UV. But for this model, that is enough. And then when you click the mop UV, here you get that, yeah, that's quite clean UV we got. Now, okay, we have the UV, we have the map. Now we have to do the sculpt. Again, go select this one and go to geometry, increase the subdivision, and then do the detail. So always keep the reference even inside the ZBrush you can keep the reference, but here I have two monitors, so I'm just keeping there. Okay, so from that brush you can do this, and now from here we can select the drag and we can use the alpha. So I'm using this alpha. Now when you drag, you can get those details. So as much as subdivision you take, you get that much details. So that's why from the beginning I'm taking more. 4.1 million would be fine. And now we can do all the details. After that, we'll bake the map and we'll assign that height map to the low poly model. Okay. So here I'm trying to do quickly. But try to do nicely and take your time. Okay, when you press X, then you can work symmetrical. But in this model, we don't need to do that. I suggest you to sculpt with the working board, but if you don't have one, you can use your mouse. Don't worry about the gap. If you do the dynamish in the beginning, like it will take little time, so I can't share here full process. So there will be no gap. So for the moment it's fine for me. So you can use any custom brush or alpha also. You can just import the alpha. You can create your own alpha. If you want, I can show you how to create alpha in Photoshop. Like whatever the reference you have, according to that exactly you can create the alpha, and you can import those alphas here, and even you can create your own brush in ZBrush. So here I'm just sharing the basic things, just a basic pipeline from Speedtree to ZBrush. Okay, so this much would be fine for the moment, the sculpt part. So now we have the UV, we have the low poly mesh, high poly mesh, and we have our normal map. So I'll generate the normal map now. So now okay, I'll do the texture first. On that I'll do the poly paint. Go to poly paint and here do the paint. I'll change the color, select the color, and change the brush alpha off, take freehand, and then you have to turn off this G-Sub and you have to turn on the RGB. So now only you can paint. Now colorize. So when you click the colorize, then press space and increase the size. Now first of all I will apply one color, one base color like this. As you can see in the reference, we have some yellowish and brownish here. Now base is here. Now brown color, some dark brown, so here you can see it coming too dark, but I need to control the color balance. So we can just reduce the RGB intensity and then light, wherever you need that dark shade we can apply there. Like in this kind of point we need little dark shade, all the joints. little bit reddish here. Some orange. And something like lemon yellow. Some orange color also here. Like try to give some variation, whatever the reference, according to that. So this one we can, now we have the UV, we can even do the painting in the substance painter also. But I'm just showing you how to do that ZBrush poly paint, because we have more freedom here. For painting we have more freedom in ZBrush. Okay, now now it's almost done. I'm just showing you quickly. So if you want, we can add more details for this skull. So for that we have to turn off the RGB at the Z sharp, and we can take same brush, turn standard, that is like for any paint you can use, and we can use this one and reduce the size to give little bit different volume. We have to turn off this one, otherwise that color will be there. Here. So now I'm going to generate the texture map. So here what you have to do is you have to create the create and new from polypaint. So now we have the texture, and now we can clone the texture, select here and export it. So I already have that one exported. Now we have the base color map. Now we will have our normal map. We'll create our normal map. For that we have to create the normal map, and for that you can see we need to reduce our subdivision level. But here from geometry, when you reduce our subdivision level, you can see our all the detail has gone, but you don't need to worry about. In the normal map automatically it will generate. So to get the normal map we have to reduce our subdivision level to 1 and then go to normal map and create the normal map. Now you can see our normal map is ready. So now clone the normal map, select it, export. Okay. Now you can see all of our normal map details is here. Those details we export. Okay, so our normal map also there. So up to 8K, 16K we can export. And now we will go to sub tool, select this one. We have already low poly one, and then export the mesh. Now when you export the mesh, we can now you can check with this one, or else we can just directly okay, I'm just showing you here. So now here we have our mesh. We have our UV. And when you click to the shading, you have to take this one, hardware texturing. Now we have our texture also. So now you can see we can just here our normal map is missing. That map we can assign because it's a low polygon. So we have our base color, we have our normal map. So same model we can take back to the ZBrush also. So now I'm going to hide all of them. Select the tree, go to geometry and photo geometry and mesh. Now what you can do is we can select the mesh, click here, and then take the mesh, okay, go to material, okay. Now assign this material to that mesh. Select this cube, go to material and add that. So here you can see it came huge. So what you have to do is, and it's flipped to, select the mesh, and here we have to put Y up. Okay. Select this one, go to material list, go to setting, to size, and increase the contrast. So that's how you can create. And here I have created this one and this one. Another, this one. So using that method, you can create any model. Hope that helped. Thanks for watching. If you have any question, you can ask. Feel free to ask. Thank you.